Hi, today we are playing Biotopia. The butterflies of Europe are struggling, and in this game the players takes the role of butterfly enthusiasts, creating lovely garden and attracting butterflies and earning victory points. The first to 15 points is the winner. Let's go to the table and take a look how it plays. First we need to set up for the game. Place the 5 mission cards so everyone can see them. Each player is then given 4 cards, and the remaining cards form a pile and are called the deck. The top 3 cards of the deck are flipped and form the sky. Here you go. All the players now select one of their 4 cards and place them with the flower side up. This is the beginning of their garden. Like this. Here we go. The garden here, and the other player picks this one here. Now we are ready to play. The first player is chosen and takes the first turn. On your turn you can pick up a card from the deck or from the sky. If you pick up one of the cards from the sky, you need to replace it with another one. So if I take this one, I have to replace it with a new card. There is a hand limit of 6. If you ever exceed this, you discard down to 6. The discarded cards are placed in the compost heap next to the deck. Instead of picking up a card, you can play a card from your hand. You can either play the card with the flower side up, so you extend your garden, now you have 2 flowers in your garden, or you can play it face up, but then you need to fulfill the amount of flowers in your garden that is the prerequisite for the card. So here we have a brown knapweed, and you need to have 2 flowers to play it, but here the common blue needs 3 and I only have 2, so I can't play that. Most of the cards are butterfly cards, and the butterflies are now flying around over your flowers. A lot of the butterflies have special abilities that come into play when they enter your garden. I'll come back to that in a moment. The last thing you can do is take a mission card. In order to do this, the mission requirement has to be met. It is important to remember that you can fulfill a mission and take the mission card in the same turn. So you can pick up a card, play a card, or take a mission card on your turn. In the top right corner, the victory points of each card are printed. When a player reaches 15 points or more, the end game begins. All the players that haven't had a turn this round takes the last one. The player with most points in the end is the winner. Now let's take a look at some of the cards. Some butterflies, like the red admiral, has 2 points, and that's it. But the common blue has 1 point, but there's an event. When you play the common blue, you take one of the 3 cards from the sky and put it in your hand. The meadow brown has another effect. When this butterfly enters play, you must draw as many cards from the deck as you have meadow browns in play. So if this is your first meadow brown you play down, you pick up 1 card from the deck. But if this is your 3rd meadow brown you play down, you pick up 3 cards from the deck. When playing the Brimstone, you take a card from the top of the deck and place it in your garden as a flower with the flower side up. The small tortoiseshell, it's pretty special. The first one you play down costs 3 flowers, the second one 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so forth. But the first one gives you 1 point, the second one gives you 2, 3, and 4. So these can accelerate the amount of points you are given from this specific butterfly. The Camberwell Beauty is pretty special because it works as a wild card when fulfilling missions, but I'll come back to that later. Not all cards are butterflies. These 3 cards are bio cards. The first one is the brown knapweed. It takes 2 to play down, but when you play it, you get 2 more flowers in your garden, and I can tell you that's a great one, especially in the beginning of the game. Then you have Sunshine. It's pretty simple. You need 2 flowers, and when you play it down, you take 3 cards from the deck and put it in your hand. And now this one, Chrysalis. It's pretty special. It takes 3 to play down, and when you play it down, you can flip over one of your flowers, and it turns into a butterfly that's on the back side. You can only do this with the cards that has a butterfly on the other side. These 2 cards go into the compost heap when you have played them. When a butterfly card is turned by the Chrysalis, its effect takes immediately place. So, for instance, if I turn around this orange tip, when it comes into place, you may take any 1 card from the compost heap and put it in your hand. And I could then pick up my card again, Now that's clever. Let's take a look at the 5 mission cards. 3 of them are fulfilled when you have 3 or more butterflies, as indicated on the cards. For instance, here, Essex Skipper, Brimstone, Common Blue, Meadow Brown. If you have these 4 beautiful butterflies flying above your garden, then you can fulfill that mission. If you're unlucky and don't have, for instance, a Brimstone, but are lucky enough to have a Camberwell Beauty, then that one can replace any of the butterflies required for a mission. But only one Camberwell Beauty can be used for each mission. But then again, if you in the next round, for instance, has 2 Essex Skippers, then you can reuse the Camberwell Beauty as an Essex Skipper and pick up this mission here. To fulfill this mission, you need to have 7 flower symbols in your garden. And then the last mission, it's a little different. When the first large white is played, the player immediately takes the mission card. If another player ever requires as many large whites as the player with the mission card, it is returned to the common player area, until a player is in the lead again. But remember, you cannot use the Camberwell Beauty as a large white. Only large white counts toward this goal. This is how you play Biotopia. I will set up for a 2-player game. Press the I in the top right corner to see me trying to outsmart myself. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.